This week, you are going to learn about the CSS Box Model and how to position elements on your screen. In the book, you're going to read some pages in Chapter 4, just the sections that I've indicated, and then you're going to work through the Box Model lecture demo. And the lecture demo is going to explain things in more detail, basically telling you what a box is, what is included if you're trying to determine how much space a box occupies. There are links to the interactive exercises, which I think are useful, how the boxes are aligned on a page, and some CSS properties in addition to HTML. This is primarily CSS because what we basically do is create these virtual boxes. That's kind of how you can envision them, or you can think of them as like a virtual container. There is a traditional box model and a Flexbox model, and you'll be learning both. And so the traditional model has one way of positioning the boxes on the page, and the Flexbox model has a completely different way of positioning the boxes or containers on the page. So you will be learning how to do both. And there are a lot of graphics. There are links to interactive instructions and demos. So make sure you go through this so that you understand what you are doing. And then you can work on the textbook assignment. And for the textbook assignment, there are files that you're going to be downloading, and also quite a few graphics. And first, you are going to be taking a file and basically implementing the traditional box model. And so you'll have to add some code to your internal style sheet. And then this is what it's going to look like. And then you'll make some changes to fix the little problem. And then you will be working with a Flexbox. And then finally, you're going to be working with absolute positioning. So you will get exposure to all three ways of positioning elements on a page. And then you'll get a little more practice with the song snippet file. So the song snippet file is also going to be giving you some more practice with Flexbox and some of the Flexbox options. A lot of people do find Flexbox a little confusing at first. There is a little resource that I included down here. It's kind of a game, but it does help teach you Flexbox. So if you feel confused, I encourage you to play the game because it'll help you learn the Flexbox commands. Once you finish the textbook assignment, you will be working on the lab assignment. And the lab assignment involves doing a traditional box model page and doing a Flexbox model page. So for the traditional box, you have a couple options. You can either kind of format it like this example, or you can format it like listing 420 in your book. Either one is fine. You do need to make up the content that is in your page, and the content can be pretty much whatever you want. I have an example of what I did. I actually used this at an IT exploration day. And so the CSS for your page should be an external file that you save into your CSS folder. And I do have an example of the CSS that I used with my traditional box page. And then for the Flexbox, I would take your traditional box and save it as a Flexbox, modify the link up top to use a Flexbox Model CSS, and save your traditional CSS as Flexbox, and then you're going to have to make changes to it to convert the traditional into a Flexbox. And so this kind of walks you through how to do that. I do have an example. It's the same example as before, but now it is a Flexbox. And you can tell because the boxes are not uniform in size, because that is what Flexbox does. You give it a max and a min, and it adjusts the size of your box. And here is the revised CSS. Once you are done with the assignment, you are going to be adding the links for the textbook assignment and also for the lab assignment. If you run into any problems or if you need help, make sure you transfer the page to the web and send me an email, and I will go take a look at it. Have fun with this. Pick content for the pages that you like, that you're interested in, because that will make it more fun. Let me know if you run into problems or if you have questions.